Patterson Library friends, this is Miss Amy, and I am here this week to read to my baby bookworms. Bookworm Bear is here with us, and he's ready to hear some stories about adventures. All of our stories today are going to be about little adventures. As the weather warms up, I think you'll probably be going outside for lots of fun adventures. You might go out and play in the snow while it's still snowing. You might go out and stomp your feet in some mud puddles and rain puddles. You might go for a walk or a hike, or maybe you'll get in your car and go on an adventure. So let's see what Bookworm Bear and I have today to read to you. First, we'll sing our welcome song, and you know it well. It goes like this. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For my friends are your friends, and your friends are my friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Now, our first story today is about Mr. Gumpy, and he goes on an outing with some of his friends. His outing is in a boat. And because he's in a boat, that made me think of a song that we'll sing before we read Mr. Gumpy's outing. You probably know this. So if you're a baby on a lap, you can sit facing your grown-up, and we're gonna go back and forth and side to side. And if you're a big kid, you can pretend you're rowing your own boat. You know what song I'm gonna sing? Yes, here we go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Let's do it again. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. And you can lay all the way back and then come up for a big hug. Yay. Okay, Bookworm Bear. That was a fun song to start with, too. Let's read Mr. Gumpy's outing. It's written by John Birmingham. And it's by Henry Holt and Company Publishers from New York City. This is Mr. Gumpy. Mr. Gumpy owned a boat, and his house was by a river. One day, Mr. Gumpy went out in his boat. "May we come with you?" said the children. "Yes," said Mr. Gumpy, "if you don't squabble." Here come the children. "May I come along, Mr. Gumpy?" said the rabbit. "Yes, but don't hop about," said Mr. Gumpy. "I'd like a ride," said the cat. "Very well," said Mr. Gumpy, "but you're not to chase the rabbit." "Will you take me with you?" said the dog. "Yes," said Mr. Gumpy, "but please don't tease the cat." "Oh my, that boat's getting full." "May I come please, Mr. Gumpy?" asked the pig. "Very well, but don't muck about." "Have you a place for me?" said the sheep. "Yes, but please don't keep bleating." "Can we come too?" said the chickens. "Yes, but don't flap," said Mr. Gumpy. Oh my goodness, are you remembering all the animals that are getting in Mr. Gumpy's boat? "Can you make room for me?" said the calf. "Yes, but don't trample about." Even a cow. "May I join you, Mr. Gumpy?" said the goat. "Very well, but don't kick." For a little while, they all went along happily. But then the goat kicked, the calf trampled, the chickens flapped, the sheep bleated, The pig mucked about, the dog teased the cat chased the rabbit hopped, the children squabbled, the boat tipped. You know what's going to happen, and into the water they all fell. Oh my. Then Mr. Gumpy and the goat and the calf and the chickens and the sheep and the pig and the dog and the cat and the rabbit and the children all swam up to the bank and climbed out to dry in the hot sun. We'll walk home across the field, said Mr. Gumpy. It's time for tea. And they had a lovely tea together. Goodbye, said Mr. Gumpy. Come for a ride another day. Mr. Gumpy's outing. There are a couple other Mr. Gumpy books, and they are also some pretty fun adventures that you might like to come to Patterson Library and check out. Remember, 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock, Monday through Friday, you can come into the library. Now we're going to do a fun little poem about an adventure that you already know. It's called Mother and Father and Uncle John. So get on a lap and bounce. Or if you're a big kid, you can stand up and bounce back and forth and back and forth. And then get ready to fall at the end. But then go on and on and on. I'll turn Bear this way so you can see her. Mother and Father and Uncle John went to town one by one. Mother fell off, Father fell off, but Uncle John went on and on and on and on. Mother and Father and Uncle John went to town one by one. Mother fell off, whoa! Father fell off, whoa! But Uncle John went on and on and on and on and on, with a big bump at the end. Trot, trot to London, trot, trot to Dover. Look out, baby, you might fall over. Trot, trot to Boston, trot, trot to Lynn. Look out, baby, or you might fall in. And go all the way down to the ground and then back up. Ready to do that one with me again? Here we go. Trot, trot to London, trot, trot to Dover. Look out, baby, or you might fall over. Trot, trot to Boston, trot, trot to Lynn. Watch out, baby, you might fall in. You okay, Bear? Sure you are. Let's see if I have another book to read, okay? Okay. Actually, I'm going to do a couple of nursery rhymes. And we've done a couple of these before. We have 2 nursery rhymes we're going to do. And they're both sort of adventuresome, too. This one's sort of silly. Little Jack Horner sat in the corner eating his Christmas pie. He put in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I." Even eating food can be an adventure sometimes. Sing that one with me when you're from home, and you can pretend you're putting your thumb in a pie, and you can pull out a plum and say, "What a good boy am I." Little Jack Horner sat in the corner eating his Christmas pie. He put in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I." You know this one. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty together again. But I can. You gonna sing it with me again? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty together again. The end. Poor old Humpty Dumpty, what an adventure he had. Let's see what else is in my bag. Oh, this is a good one. I went walking by Sue Williams. I mentioned you might go for some nice walks this March. It's March now. That's really nice. The weather will be getting a little warmer. Before long, we'll start seeing some little flowers and plants and leaves come out on trees. This is illustrated by Julie Vivas. That's the person who drew the pictures. And it's from Gulliver Books. See if you can remember all the things that this child sees. I went walking. What did you see? I saw a black cat looking at me. I went walking. What did you see? Here's a little hint. Can you guess what's coming? I saw a brown horse looking at me. I went walking. What did you see? Ooh, there's a lot to look at in this picture. A tree, a ladder, some bags of maybe potatoes, and somebody right there. What did you see? I saw a red cow looking at me. I went walking. What did you see? Can you see it? I saw a green duck looking at me. I went walking. What did you see? There's your hint. I bet you can tell. I saw a pink pig looking at me. I went walking. What did you see? I saw a yellow dog looking at me. I went walking. What did you see? I saw a lot of animals following me. And here they all are. Let's see. There's the cat, the horse, the cow, the pig, the duck, and the dog following me. I went walking. So when you go for a walk, maybe you can send a message to us or stop in at the library and tell us some things that you see. Wouldn't it be fun to go on an adventure to the moon? I have one other song I'm going to sing about adventures, and it goes like this. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you'd like to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Whoa! Do that again with me. And you can crunch down real little for that blast off at the end. Ready? Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you'd like to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Did you jump up at the end? I hope so. That's a lot of fun. We're going to sing one more song that we do now and then. You'll know this one. And then I put on You'll Be Coming Around the Mountain, because that's certainly an adventurous song. And that's what we'll play while I'm blowing bubbles for you this week. So, come along and sing with me, sing with me, sing with me. Come along and sing with me, it's time for story time. Come along and clap with me, clap with me, clap with me. Come along and clap with me, it's time for story time. Come along and bounce with me, bounce with me, bounce with me. Come along and bounce with me, it's time for story time. Come along and pound with me, pound with me, pound with me. Come along and pound with me, it's time for story time. Come along and stretch with me, stretch with me, stretch with me. Come along and stretch with me, it's time for story time. Come along and sing with me, sing with me, sing with me. Come along and sing with me. It's time for story time. And we're going to finish story time this week by listening to She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain. And if you know the words, by all means, sing along. And I'll sing a little and blow some bubbles. If it's very short, I might let it go into the next song. We'll see. You can dance too.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain.
She'll be coming around the mountain
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. Whoa! She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. Whoa! She'll be riding 6 white horses.
She'll be riding 6 white horses. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes.
Whoa! Where we'll all go out to meet her when she comes.
Hi there. We'll all go out to meet her when she comes. Hi there.
We'll all go out to meet her. We'll
All go out to meet her. We'll all go out to meet her when she comes.
Hi there. Where we'll be having cake and ice cream when she comes.
Cake and ice cream.
We'll be having cake and
Ice cream when she comes. Yum, yum.
We'll be having cake and ice cream. We will
Having cake and ice cream.
We will have cake and ice cream when she comes. Yum, yum. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Thanks, that was fun. So there were some fun adventures we went on today. We went in the boat with Mr. Gumpy. We went walking. We pretended we were coming around the mountain, and we learned some fun nursery rhymes. That's all I have today, so I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.